The 18 major Puranas in Hinduism are ancient texts that contain stories, legends, myths, cosmology, genealogy, and theology related to various aspects of Hinduism. They are classified into three groups according to the deity they glorify: Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. Here is a brief summary of each Purana. Before we proceed, join our growing Hindu community. Subscribe to our channel to connect with others on their spiritual path. Like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's learn and grow together. Vishnu Purana. The text primarily centers around the Hindu god Vishnu and his avatars such as Krishna. The Vishnu Purana is on the shorter side, with around 7,000 verses in extant versions. The Vishnu Purana is among the shorter Purana texts, with about 7,000 verses in extant versions. Despite its Vaishnava focus, the Purana acknowledges and praises Brahma and Shiva, though portraying them as ultimately dependent on Vishnu. The Purana delves into creation myths and the origin of the universe. The authorship is traditionally attributed to sage Vyasa, but the actual date of composition is unclear, with estimates ranging from 400 CE to 900 CE. Bhagavata Purana. This Purana is considered the most popular and influential among the Puranas. It focuses on the life and teachings of Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead. It also narrates the stories of other avatars of Vishnu, such as Rama, Narasimha, and Vamana. The text's title, Bhagavata, refers to the devotees of Vishnu, also known as Bhagavan. The author or authors and date of the Bhagavata Purana are unknown, and estimates place the original text to have been composed between the 8th and 10th century CE. The text exists in many versions and was likely revised over time and expanded. The extant text is structured into 12 parts, or skandhas, with a cumulative total of 18,000 verses. The Narada Purana contains the teachings of the sage Narada, who is known for his devotion to Vishnu and his role as a messenger between gods and humans. It also contains stories of various sages, kings, and devotees, as well as descriptions of holy places and rituals. The Narada Purana has about 3,000 verses in extant versions. It presents its contents in two parts: Purvabhaga and Uttarabhaga. The Purvabhaga has 4 sections with 125 chapters. The Uttarabhaga has 82 chapters, which include the Rukmangada Karita, a story of a king who renounces his wife for Vishnu. The Garuda Purana is named after Garuda, the divine eagle and the vehicle of Vishnu. It contains information on various topics such as astronomy, medicine, grammar, warfare, and ethics. It also deals with the afterlife, the law of karma, and the rites for the dead. The text is named after the bird-like avatar of Vishnu, Garuda, who also narrates the text to sage Kashyapa. The text is also attributed to Vyasa, the compiler of the Vedas. The Garuda Purana exists in many versions and contains about 15,000 verses in extant versions. The Padma Purana is named after Padma, the lotus that emerged from Vishnu's navel at the time of creation. It contains stories of various incarnations of Vishnu, such as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and Kalki. It also contains descriptions of various holy places and festivals associated with Vishnu. The text is named after the lotus, Padma, in which the creator god Brahma appeared, and includes large sections dedicated to Vishnu, as well as significant sections on Shiva and Shakti. The text is also attributed to Vyasa, the compiler of the Vedas. The Padma Purana exists in many versions and contains about 50,000 verses in extant versions. The Varaha Purana is named after Varaha, the boar avatar of Vishnu, who rescued the earth from the demon Hiranyaksha. It contains stories of various sages, kings, and devotees of Vishnu. It also contains information on geography, cosmology, astrology, and rituals. The Varaha Purana has two parts, Purva Bhaga and Uttara Bhaga. The Varaha Purana remains an important text for Hindus interested in learning more about Vishnu, his avatars, and the importance of Dharma in their lives. The Uttara Bhaga has 98 chapters and covers topics such as the genealogy of kings and sages, stories of Rama and Krishna, temples and pilgrimage sites. The Shiva Purana describes the greatness and glory of Shiva, the supreme lord of destruction and transformation. It contains stories of Shiva's various forms and manifestations such as Rudra, Maheshvara, Nataraja, Ardhanarishvara, and Linga. It also narrates the stories of Shiva's consort Parvati and their sons Ganesha and Kartikeya. The text is also notable for including the Shatarudra Samhita, a treatise on the 1008 names of Shiva and their significance, and the Vidyashvara Samhita, a treatise on the four Vedas and their essence. The text also has many Mahatmya chapters on geography, travel guide, and pilgrimage to holy sites such as Kashi and Prayaga. The Linga Purana is named after Linga, the symbolic representation of Shiva's energy and power. It contains stories of Shiva's creation of the universe, his battles with demons, his marriage with Parvati, and his grace to his devotees. It also contains descriptions of various forms of Linga worship and rituals. The text is also notable for being one of the early Hindu texts found in Bali, Indonesia, also called the Javanese Brahmanda. The Linga Purana is divided into two parts, Uttara Bhaga, later part, and Purva Bhaga, earlier part. These parts contain a total of around 163 chapters. Skanda Purana. This Purana is named after Skanda or Kartikeya, the son of Shiva and Parvati, who is also known as the commander-in-chief of the god's army. It contains stories of Skanda's birth, his exploits against demons such as Tarakasura and Surapadma, his marriage with Devasena and Vali, and his worship by various sages and kings. It also contains descriptions of various holy places dedicated to Skanda. The text is also notable for being one of the most popular and widely studied texts in Hinduism. Brahma Vaivarta Purana. The transformation of Brahma Purana. Brahma Vaivarta Purana is a Sanskrit text of Hinduism and one of the 18 major Puranas. It is named after Brahma Vaivarta, which means metamorphosis of Brahman, who is identified with Krishna. This Purana centers around the Hindu deities Radha and Krishna and is an important Vaishnavism text. It contains stories of the creation of the universe, gods, various forms and manifestations, and his interactions with various gods and goddesses such as Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Ganesha. Cosmology and creation. Stories about the origin of the universe. Like other Puranas, presented as a dialogue, often between Brahma and deities like sage Narada, discusses about genealogy, lineages of dynasties and prominent figures, rituals and festivals, observances and practices for different occasions. It is named after Brahma, the creator god, who is considered the first among the Trinity. It contains stories of Saura sections, insights into sun worship practices, and Hinduism's vast cosmology and mythology, along with ancient Indian geography and pilgrimage sites, and Hindu customs and rituals. The Brahma Purana's enigmatic nature and diverse content make it a fascinating yet intricate text within Hinduism's vast scriptures. Markandeya Purana. The Markandeya Purana, named after the legendary sage Markandeya, is a unique and significant text within the 18 major Puranas. Markandeya is a central character known for his unique blessing, immortality. The Purana narrates how he defied his destined death by outsmarting Yama, the god of death, with the help of Lord Shiva. Blessed with immortality, Markandeya becomes a witness to countless events across cosmic cycles. The Purana unfolds through his conversations with various sages, sharing his vast knowledge and experience. Vayu Purana. This Purana is dedicated to Vayu, the god of wind. It tells the stories of Vayu and his battles with demons. The Vayu Purana is one of the oldest Puranas, and it is believed to have been composed in the first millennium CE. Similar to other Puranas, the Vayu Purana presents its knowledge in a dialogue format, often between Vayu and other deities or sages like sage Brigu. Agni Purana. The fire. God Purana. The Agni Purana, named after Agni, the god of fire, is one of the 18 major Puranas, a vast collection of ancient Hindu scriptures. It's known for its wide-ranging content and lack of a single, dominant theme. Encompassing roughly 12,000 to 15,000 verses, the Agni Purana is an encyclopedia of sorts, delving into a remarkable variety of subjects. Kurma Purana. Named after Kurma, the tortoise avatar of Vishnu, is one of the 18 major Puranas in Hinduism. It's a medieval-era Vaishnava text, meaning it emphasizes Vishnu and his avatars. The Kurma Purana is divided into two main parts: Purva Bhagavata, earlier section, and Uttara Bhagavata, later section. While the exact number of verses varies depending on the manuscript, it's estimated to have around 6,000 verses, though some traditions believe it originally had 17,000. Kurma Purana centers around Vishnu's Kurma avatar. It narrates the story of the churning of the cosmic ocean, Samudra Manthan, to obtain Amrita, elixir of immortality. It presents its contents in 4 parts: Brahmi Samhita, Bhagavati Samhita, Sauri Samhita, and Vaishnava Samhita. The text offers a perspective on the creation of the universe, often emphasizing the significance of Vishnu and his avatars. The Kurma Purana emphasizes the importance of following Dharma and the law of karma. Vamana Purana. The Dwarf Avatar. Purana. The Vamana Purana is divided into 2 parts: Uttara Kanda, later section, and Purva Kanda, earlier section, containing around 7,000 verses. A significant portion of the Purana is dedicated to Shiva, his various forms, and narratives associated with him. It presents him as the supreme deity and source of creation. The text explores Shaiva philosophy and practices, emphasizing devotion to Shiva. While the Vamana avatar story is included, Vishnu and his avatars receive less focus compared to Shiva. The text covers various topics such as cosmology, mythology, genealogy, geography, temples and pilgrimage sites, yoga, rituals, charity, and ethics. The text is also notable for containing the Saro Mahatmya, a guide to the sacred sites in and around modern Haryana and eastern Punjab. The Vamana Purana's enigmatic nature adds to its complexity. Approach it with an open mind to appreciate its contribution to understanding Hindu mythology and the multifaceted worship practices within Hinduism. Brahmanda Purana. The Purana of Brahma is a fascinating and complex text within the 18 major Puranas of Hinduism. The Brahma Purana presents the knowledge in a dialogue format, often between Brahma and other deities like sage Narada. The Brahmanda Purana has about 12,000 verses in extant versions. It presents its contents in 4 parts: Prakriya Pada, Anusanga Pada, Upodgata Pada, and Upasamhara Pada. The text includes the Lalita Sahasranama, a hymn praising the goddess Lalita as the supreme being in the universe, and the Adhyatma Ramayana, a philosophical version of the Ramayana that reconciles devotion to Rama with non-dualism. Pavishya Purana. The Pavishya Purana has about 14,000 verses in extant versions. The text offers prophecies on social changes, rulers, disasters, and religious developments, but these are often symbolic and open to interpretation. The text includes insights into Hinduism, offers a perspective on how ancient Hindus viewed time and the future. The text is also notable for including the Lalita Sahasranama, a hymn praising the goddess Lalita as the supreme being in the universe, and the Adhyatma Ramayana, a philosophical version of the Ramayana that reconciles devotion to Rama with non-dualism. The text also has many Mahatmya chapters on geography and pilgrimage to holy sites such as Uthiramarur. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our Hindu channel.